You don't know what's out there.
That's why I would go.
Hi, and welcome back to Wild Dream, where we give you the freshest takes on the latest movies. My name is David.
And my name is... You're not going to do it back, bro? Wow. Fake-ass friend, you are. My name is Daniel. I guess. Whatever.
Guys, if you saw the length of this episode, which a lot of people would say hurts.
Oh, ouch.
And it's not too short. You'll probably be wondering what's up with this episode being shorter than normal.
Yeah, what's that about?
Well, here's the situation.
Let's give it to him straight.
Okay, let's first of all let's call out the perpetrator of this shortened episode.
Yeah.
Okay. If you guys remember, not too long ago, we had our wonderful, funny, creative, beautiful sister on the podcast.
We did.
Who we care about a lot.
Yeah.
And we want her to be more included in the podcast, in our lives, and our creative endeavors.
Mm-hmm. Imagine that.
And so we reach out to her and we say, hey, on the last episode that you were on, you said, and I'm paraphrasing here, she says, if you guys do Wicked without me, you guys are not my brothers anymore. I'll never talk to you again. Something like that.
Something like that.
Paraphrasing.
Pretty closely.
Pretty close.
So what did she say?
Closely, almost exactly quoting paraphrase. Right. And she's like, you will be dead to me, lose my number, all that stuff. Yeah. And so we're getting ready for this weekend, and we go, hey, Danielle, did Wicked...
This weekend, if you will.
This weekend? You would think it is the weekend, though. You would think it is the weekend, because the theater is so full. So many Wickeds.
Yeah.
There were so many wicked people there.
Yeah. Which... Get it? Which? But...
And then she says, oh, no. I don't have time for y'all. Ew.
Gross.
I don't want to see the movie on opening weekend when it's so busy.
And was it insanely busy? Yeah.
And was it crazy busy? Yes.
Yeah, it was.
And would we have probably had to sit in completely different seats in that theater trying to book it 2 days early? Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah.
Fair enough. And did they have any more of the wicked, fancy, sweet popcorn? No.
No. They didn't. And did I unfortunately see some reviews just by being on social media, even though I try to avoid any reviews of something that I'm about to see? And every single review I said it sucked? Yeah. I did. So, is there a lot of reasons why this is actually maybe the universe speaking to us? Maybe. But.
Okay, Danielle, you were right this one time. But we had to pivot.
And this is where the story takes a turn because, okay, all right, like we said, maybe this is the universe. It's talking to us. It's saying, hey, this wasn't meant to be. Something else now is supposed to happen.
Now, we're not saying we're not doing Wicked. I just want to we're not saying we're not doing that.
Just not.
But we will not do it without Danielle, so that it'll be her determination.
Yeah. Because how else is anyone going to know if it's actually good or not until we release an episode?
That's true.
A bunch of chatterboxes from online. Who gives a shit about these people? Who are these people?
They're letterboxing. I have lots of letters, many words.
The wickedly talented Adele Dazeem. So we might do Wicked if we can make it happen with Danielle. However, we were like, we have to pivot. So, hey, isn't there that new Osgood Perkins movie out? Right? Director of Longlegs, we reviewed it.
And the Monkey.
And the Monkey, we reviewed
it. Go back, listen to that one, listen to every episode in between, catch all the way back up to this one, and you're back.
And you're back.
Oh,
well, we've reviewed his last two movies. Why not go see Keeper?
Let's go Hat Trick. Now, that's not crazy. We went to go see a movie, and now we're reviewing it. However, what is different, David? What is different is we typically fall into one of two camps when we finish a movie. It is either this movie was really good or we enjoyed this movie. Let's go talk about it for a long time. Or this movie was not very good and seriously bad and we need to go and talk about it. This one we fell into a totally different camp.
that I feel like we haven't really been in before. And it was, I want to talk about this movie just for a little bit of time.
Just for a little bit.
We can't say nothing about it. We need the people to know. But I will not sit here for 2 to 3 hours. By the way, that's how long the recording is usually. 2 to 3 hours talking about this. There's no way I can do that.
Right.
So we made a decision that this episode is not like a bonus episode, but we're going to, a quickie. I mean, I know that's kind of what YMS calls his, but whatever you guys want to call it. If someone has a better name for it, let us know.
Let us know.
But yeah, we cannot do a full length episode for this one. Okay. So we're going to jump right into it.
We're doing it. Yeah. So
there's no spoiler free talk.
There's no spoiler free. So let's go ahead and say we just saw Keeper. And there is no spoiler free. We're going right in. Now I want to say up top, a reason that you should just go ahead and keep listening. Do not go see this movie.
If you're like, oh yeah, I don't want to hear spoilers, don't go see this movie. Don't go see this movie. Okay? Please, that's the 80% of the reason we are on these microphones right now is to tell you, do not go see this movie. There were more people in this theater than I thought there were going to be.
Same. It was actually surprisingly busy.
Surprisingly busy considering Wicked.
Wicked open, yeah.
So here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. This movie was god awful.
It was.
The first words out of my mouth, coming out of the theater, was, "Oh, that movie fucking sucked." And my first words to Daniel as soon as the credits started rolling is I turned to Dan and I go, 1 for 2 or 1 and 2. He's 1 for 3 of movies that we have seen for the podcast. Osgood Perkins, that is.
Yeah.
Because we didn't really love Long Legs. We gave Long Legs I think I gave it a 4. Maybe you gave it a 5.
Yeah, we gave it a 4 or 5.
Yeah, whatever.
Like that.
We gave The Monkey, I think, like a 7. Mm-hmm. We enjoyed The Monkey.
Yeah, The Monkey's good. I would watch that again.
This one might even be unrated, guys. The rating for this one might just be no.
Yeah.
Let me give you guys a rundown. You guys ready for the rundown? Here we go. The rundown. You ready?
The rundown.
So for the first hour and 40 minutes, this could be an hour 45-minute movie for all I know.
It's less.
It's less. Okay, so the first hour and 40 minutes is a woman hallucinating. And then she finds out that her boyfriend who brought her to a cabin in the woods is actually 200 years old, and he sacrifices people to some kind of witch demon people so he can live forever. That's the entire movie.
There you go.
That's the entire movie. Then they go to kill her, and they're like, actually, we want you to stay. So we're going to reverse the magic. He's going to turn 200 years old today, and you can stay, and you'll be a demon person now.
You're our mommy.
You're our mommy.
Demon mommy. Demon mommy.
This movie, can you even call it a fucking movie? Honestly. Because a movie has like a script.
Yeah, this was
this art project
of dog shit.
We always say that the foundation of a movie is the script, and if the story is good, then the movie will be good, even if you're lacking things in the cinematography aspect or the music aspect or, different things like that. As long as you are telling a good story, you can still get away with a lot of mistakes in those other departments. This movie did not have a story. There is the only thing worse than a dream sequence is a unbelievably long art house fucking ultra abstract visualization of a dream sequence hallucination combo scene with zero context.
Yeah. It's hard to, that's why it's hard to explain this movie. I mean, you had said this is just dream sequence, the movie. You started tallying, you started counting on your hands, how many times they did the same thing.
Yes. So there's here the thing that they did, it's two different things, but it's basically the same thing. Just one is in reverse. They either swell up the music and the sound and everything and then completely cut it silent, or they have the scene be completely silent that is then immediately interrupted by a loud noise. Mm-hmm. So it's the same thing, just in reverse.
Yeah.
Very, very bad, by the way, 99% of the time. I rarely ever see this in movies where they do it well or they do it for a good purpose or whatever. It's literally just annoying every time because I'm like, if you're going to swell to something. Don't swell to nothing. Stop swelling to nothing. That was my biggest complaint with Insidious 3 or whatever, you know, before that movie just swelled to nothing. This movie, guys, I started keeping track. I started counting. After the fourth one, I started counting. And after the fourth one, by the way, the reason why I know it was 4 is because I was like, this is the fourth time they did this. And Daniel turned to me in the theater and he's like looking at me with this confused face. And he's like, has his shoulders up and he's pointing at the screen. He's like, what? And I literally turned to him and I hold up the number 4. He's like, okay, good. David is also noticing how often they're doing this. So I started tallying in the theater. Every time they did it, I put the number up in front of me and how many times they did this. Guys, 23 times in this movie.
Hey.
Your average movie, by the way,
Michael Jordan
has somewhere between 25 to 30 scenes.
Yeah.
Your average movie has 25 to 30 scenes. 23 times in this movie, they went, oh, oh, yeah. And then a woman wakes up from,
whoa.
what the heck?
What the heck?
And then for the
real?
next 2 minutes, she walks around, and it turns on the faucet.
Which, by the way, I love that description because it's describing what is happening. Here's how it happens sequentially. Here's how it happens when it's in reverse. But also, he's not joking when he says that that's what is happening on screen. A woman walks around and then turns on a water faucet. When I say that this movie was so fucking boring, oh my God. I felt like I was being hypnotized. I felt like I was being hypnotized in a way.
And it's like, I would love to come in here and say, if you wanted to make a music video, make a music video, but there's only 2 songs in the movie.
Yeah, we're about to shit on this movie for a little bit. That's one of the things I was going to bring up is, okay, you like this song.
Yeah, we get it.
You keep using this song over and over for no fucking reason. Like, it was driving me crazy, that record, yeah.
And even then, I'm like, dude, you shot 5 things. You shot 5 visuals, and then you just put those on the screen at different times in the movie, but it's the same. Like, they have like this overhead shot of the main actress as the witch lady from before with her hands in the air as she starts a dance next to the river. They could show that shot like 10 times.
Yeah.
And to the point where I was like, we can fucking get it. We fucking get it. She was fucking dancing next to the river at some point. God, why do you fucking love this shot so much?
Yeah.
Like, why do you, like, I can't imagine another movie with a shot that they just like, dude, this is so good. We should put it in like 4 or 5 more times. Like, think about that. Think about a really great shot in a movie that you love, you know? Like, just think of the shot from, you know, like, I don't even know. Like, imagine the scene from Talk to Me where the kid smashes his face in. And then imagine like halfway through the movie, like you're watching the other girl and she's like talking to her dad and then just randomly cuts to that kid smashing his face again. You're like, wait, we already saw this.
Yeah.
And imagine they do that 5 times. Mm-hmm. This movie was so fucking bad, guys. So the other thing that they do. Oh, by the way, I got to mention this. The movie opens with a trailer for the movie.
I forgot. I'm not joking. We just got home from the theater. I forgot how this movie opens.
The opening of this movie is it shows shots of women, and then like you can tell it's like a POV.
Shit, that's
of
right.
a guy like meeting them, and then them talking, and then next woman. Oh, they're meeting, they're talking, and then the next one they're meeting, they're talking. The next one, and then it cuts to 4 different shots of them all screaming, with blood all over their face, and then it goes the keeper, and I go, that was a trailer. That was a trailer for this movie. Mm-hmm. That was a 1-minute trailer for this movie that you decided to be the opening of this movie.
Yeah.
This movie had so much more that they wanted to show and way less that they wanted to tell that I was just like, there was no purpose or meaning or reason behind this movie. They just had all the, like I'm saying, like literally just abstract, weird, hallucinogenic type visuals on screen with 0 context whatsoever, with swelling music, and then a cut to, and then it's the fucking main character, and she's in another room now, and now it's daytime, or cut to, and it's her, and she's waking up, and cut to, oh, now she's walking around the kitchen, and that's it. Like that's the whole.
Yeah, and it's really similar camera work every time too. It's just a still shot that slowly zooms in.
Yeah, still shot that slowly zooms in. And even these visuals, by the way, these visuals are just overlaying two shots on top of each other.
Yeah,
I'm not saying that they look bad, but I'm saying it's the same.
It's the same. There was a lot of what's that called? The way that they transition scenes in this movie. You know how it's not a cut. It kind of like, I think it's a dissolve, maybe.
Right.
They do that really often in this movie as well. But yeah, you're right. They do a lot of these double thing. Like
and so it's like they have this whole scene of this one of the main character, and she's eating a cake with her hands, and they like play all the gross sounds of her eating a cake while they swell up music, and then they play shots of women with blood on their face screaming on top of her, like almost like 10% transparent, 10% opacity on top of her, and then they put another one on top, and then another one on top, and another one on top, and then it's just like this long sequence of these women, and they're screaming, and then another woman, and she's screaming, and then another woman, and then she's just eating the cake the entire time. And at this point in the movie, there's no context to these women or this cake or this person. I have no idea what the fuck is going on, but they do that for like 5 straight minutes, and I'm like, cool, I guess this looks decent. What the fuck is happening though? Mm-hmm. I don't know why this is happening.
Yeah.
Like, imagine if fucking Midsommar started with a man inside of a bear. You would probably go, why is he in the bear? I don't get it. And then imagine they just do that for 10 minutes.
But then he looks at the camera and he says, you're probably wondering how I got in this situation. Well, we're going to have to go back a bit.
Not only did this movie like clearly not have a script, and this was just a compilation of cool shots that Osgood Perkins thought would look cool. Oh, this is just stuff I think would look cool or spooky.
Yeah.
I just think it would look really spooky if there was like a woman with a bag on her head and flies are hanging around her, and then she's like doing hand symbols and shit. Like, that would be spooky. And we're like, okay, cool. Who would that character be? I don't fucking know. Okay, when should they come into the movie? Before or after we have any context to a woman with her bag on her? Oh, definitely before. Okay, will they actually be in the scene or just like a hallucination for sure?
Mm. So how are you supposed to be invested in a movie like this? That's what.
Yeah.
I don't get.
We are told the context of this movie in the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Exactly. It's like this whole movie does not. Now, even after you get the context of the movie, I was thinking like, it's one of the harsher critiques I've ever had for a movie, but I was like, there was no reason to make this. Like, there was no reason to make this.
We've said before, oh, this should have been a short. This movie should not have existed.
Should not have been made. Exactly. Like, there was no reason for this to ever exist. And so I know that that's a harsh critique. It's not the worst movie I've ever seen, even for the pod, but it's so weird. A really simple thing that happens too at the beginning of the movie is this massive, probably the worst I've seen all year of this massive exposition dump through a FaceTime call. And there's something so that makes it tackier that it's a FaceTime call to me. But the woman is FaceTiming her friend. And she's like, hey, girl. She's like, hey, girl. Oh, God, are you hanging out with Malcolm this weekend? She's like, yeah, I'm hanging out with Malcolm this weekend. And she's like, wow, a city girl like you up there in the cabin in the woods, which is where you're at right now. That's so crazy. You have tattoos and you're like,
you're not like other girls. They literally say this, by the way. They literally say, oh, you're not like other girls.
She's like, oh, man, well, you guys have only been dating for 1 year. Why? I'm like, oh, my God, is this a fucking bit? Is this a bit? Like, because it reached a point where from a filmmaking perspective, this is simple. It's just like, why are you exposition dumping like this? Right. This is so dumb. This is so stupid. Again, why would you do this to then show us later? If you want to show that she's a city girl, right? And then you have the scene in the bath and you see all her cool little hipster tattoos. Got it.
Yeah.
You didn't have to tell me. But two, and it doesn't matter. It doesn't. She could have been a fucking farmer from Iowa. She has no character.
Yeah.
There's no character in the movie.
At no point does her being a city girl play into her decision making or her ability to survive or anything like that.
Anything like that. Her
None
being
of it.
with this guy for a year.
There's no point where she has to run out into the woods and like doesn't know what northwest, south, or west is.
Yeah.
Or no point like none of that shit.
No. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter, but whatever. But number two, I was thinking, okay, realistically, logistically, if you're in this world, this is real. You're on a FaceTime. Excuse me. I'm getting choked up. You're on a FaceTime call. you're on a FaceTime call with your friend, and she's saying, "Hey, what are y'all doing up there? Oh, is this the guy you're? Is this blah, 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 blah?" Is it not a little fucked up to you? Is it not fucked up to you, Dave, that Tatiana Maslany's character doesn't ask her any questions? Like, what kind of friendship is this? This is not a conversation.
She's like, what are you doing this week?
Exactly. She does not ask her a single question. There are lulls in the conversation on the FaceTime where they're just looking at each other, and I'm like, hey, is this a conversation or a fucking Q&A?
Right. For one character.
Yeah, they're just force-feeding exposition and trying to force-feed character onto her. And I'm like, this is so unrealistic. It's stupid. It's unnecessary. It's horribly done. And the actress who played her friend on the FaceTime was horrific at acting. Horrific. Right. And she wasn't even on screen.
Oh, my God. You're going to be wearing beige? You don't even know that bitch.
I can't even imagine you in that. Like, it's literally that. It's that badly read. It is that badly read. And I'm like, you have got to be fucking kidding me. Because this is so early on in the movie. And I was like, oh my God, this movie's going to suck, isn't it? Now, I didn't expect it to immediately be so fucking boring. But
yeah. Like that bath scene that we're talking about too. Like this is a Quentin Tarantino scene, just for you guys. Because it just cuts from her to her feet and then from her to her feet. And then she like draws a heart on the window, and then it cuts from her in the bathtub to then her feet, and then her, and then her feet, and then her, and then her feet. And then 45 minutes later, you can see someone draws a heart on the window again. She goes, "What is that?" And then it's gone. It was so fucking, this scene was long as fuck.
I mean, the entire movie, like I was thinking, this might be the worst paced movie I've ever seen.
Right.
I think it actually is the worst paced movie I've ever seen.
Right. It really was just like, yeah, I mean, like we say, like there's like that. This is part of the reason why we don't want to talk about this for an hour.
Yeah.
Because I already feel like I've made every point that I need to make. The fucking swelling and then the other thing 23 times in this movie. That means this happened in almost every single scene. There's probably 3 or 4 scenes in this movie where that doesn't happen. Mm-hmm. That's how fucking bad that is. Do you understand how fucking boring a swell to nothing is? Like what? Well, I'm not fucking gooning out here, okay? I'm not trying to swell to nothing. Like what the? I mean, Osgood Perkins was during that bath scene, apparently.
Yeah, for real.
Fucking freak.
Yeah,
more like Oz Bad Perkins, by the way. But yeah, it was just like. The creature design at the end of the movie, by the way, looks AI generated.
I was gonna say that. Okay. I have opinions. We finally get the monster reveal at the end of all these demon children that were a part of this sacrificial oath agreement, and I feel weird because yes. When they do the reveal of one of the creatures that has like 7 faces on it or what, something crazy, I immediately was like, AI generated. This looks AI generated as fuck.
Yeah.
Now, more so like it didn't look AI generated. It looked like they AI generated it and then made a mold of it. If that makes sense.
Yes.
So I'm not saying that it actually looked generated.
We're not saying no editor, no graphic artist like worked on this. We're not saying that. But we're saying that.
I'm not saying it looks like CGI. I'm just saying, I mean, obviously there's CGI involved, but I'm saying that.
Like I believe a CGI artist went in and rendered this thing, but I do not think that a CGI artist drew this character design and this monster design and then created a 3D render of that. I think that somebody put in scaly monster in an AI generation thing. Mm-hmm. It came up with that, and then they fucking went and created that. Like and even honestly, I think that CGI might have been enhanced, quote unquote, enhanced with AI as well.
Maybe.
I think that was likely just based on how it actually looked as well.
Yeah, it definitely. It gave AI vibes
and it was just bad. And it was not interesting or cool. They were like, she was like, what are you? And they're like, we are your children and all the women before. And then they take the bag off of their head and it's a bunch of faces on one head. And I was like, okay, I've seen a bunch of faces on one head before look way better than this.
Yeah, Spy Kids, bro. Tony Shalhoub.
Dude. That's actually true. I was thinking of the substance, but if they did a substance-esque thing here, I would have been way happier with that.
Sure, that would have been cool.
Like, I understand that you're like, oh, just demon magic people. So the context of these things doesn't matter. It's the person crawling in like a jester costume while they have their entire faces white and they're just leaking smoke out of their mouth. Yeah, I believe that you created that concept in your head. Like, that would look really cool and creepy. And you're like, where could I put this in a movie? Like, that would be cool. And that's the reverse way you should be thinking. You should be thinking, what kind of movie, what kind of story do I want to tell? And in this story, does it have monsters? Then you can start talking about a monster design. If your only concept is a monster design, cool, go fucking paint. Like, that's not a movie.
Yeah, I mean, even this movie, I was thinking this guy should just be a photographer. Like, what is this? Like, okay, take pretty pictures of Oregon or wherever they're fucking at. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like, you don't need to drag us into this. Like, this is a fucking snail's pace.
You can do horror photography. That's fine.
I did like the monster that is drooling all the time. I thought that was a really good monster design, and I thought it was actually creepy.
Yeah.
I was like, that's good. So that's one out of like 4 of the demon monsters or whatever.
But even then, it's like, okay, there's no context to this thing that exists. And he's on screen for too long not doing anything. Mm-hmm. He's just on the screen drooling.
Yeah, he's not threatening in any way.
He's not attacking. He's not going after. She's not running from. He just exists. And then he like opens a jar of honey or something. I don't know, because keeper, I don't know. I don't fucking know. There's like jars of honey, okay? There's like honey or oil or some shit. Mm-hmm. They fucking reach their hand into it and then pull out a head. Whose head? We don't fucking know. Puts it on a giant doll. What is the giant doll there for? What does that have to do with anything? We don't fucking know. They don't explain anything. And I'm not saying I want them to sit there and, here's the dialogue to explain everything. But what I am saying is I need context, some kind of context. Like, you know, at the end of fucking Hereditary, like when they go in and there's a fucking giant doll with a person's head on it, I know what that is and why they did that.
Yeah, because we just spent the whole movie slowly chipping away at this mystery, if you want to call it that. So exactly, like what gets earned out of this? I mean, we would be rightful to expect that this movie ends with someone waking up again.
Yeah.
So what does any of this matter? It's completely loose. It's just thrown in like fucking vapor in the air. And so, yeah, what are we supposed to think about any of this? Okay.
There's a whole scene where the main character, where she's trying to escape the house, by the way, she crawls out onto the balcony and tries to climb on like a storm drain or whatever, a drain. And then that breaks and then she falls into the water. And then the very next scene, she's in a basement. And I'm like, so what was the whole point of her crawling out of that and jumping into the water? She could have just been you never had her have her do that.
That's true.
Like, there's so many things in this movie. Like, there's a whole scene in this movie where she wakes up from a nap. Shocker, by the way. She wakes up from a nap. Oh my God. It's what she does 95% of the time. She wakes up from a nap and she realizes that she like stained the guy's couch. And like, then she goes to clean it up. And the only context for this is that she leaves her phone in the basement. So then someone else comes over and she's like freaking out, whatever. She hides in the bathroom and then she leaves from the bathroom and goes to the basement and gets her phone. So she didn't like have to run from something to get to her phone. The phone isn't gone when she gets back. It's not like
there's no struggle created by this premise.
Calling. Did she just leaves her phone there and then
she could have had it the whole time and everything would have happened the exact same.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. There's no purpose of her leaving her phone there.
That's so true.
And by the way, this movie, like the creepy shit in this movie is just like something crawling in the background, something. And by the way, there was one that was so bad that me and Dan looked at each other and we go, "Did you see that?" And we were joking because it was the most obvious. You didn't hide it at all. It's just in the scene, and it's been done poorly so many times. And this is a perfect example of why that like is so bad and like not done well because it's not subtle. Like you want to have those nice subtle moments. Again, I hate to bring up Hereditary again. Like every movie has to be Hereditary, but like in that scene where she crawls across the ceiling, you don't even see she's in the room for a long time in that shot until she starts moving.
Yeah,
and it's like, okay, that's really fucking creepy. This was just the entire frame was taken up by the creepy thing. I was like, this is the type of thing that you would see on the thumbnail with a fucking red arrow and be like 5 things you missed in Keeper,
Yeah. Or you like Haunting of Hill House also does that really well.
Yeah.
Just like they put stuff that's creepy for you to find if you want to. They don't highlight it like this movie does.
Yeah. And so what's funny about that is that this stuff is happening throughout the entire movie. Oh, something's creeping, something. Oh, they had this fucking painting that's neck ends up stretching very far, and it looks so much like It Chapter 2. Or It Chapter 1, 2 with the painting that comes alive.
Yeah,
it just looked fucking... Like, I was like, this looks like a fucking MTV music video for like a fucking MGMT thing.
Yeah, it was
like,
goofy.
it was bad.
Goofy.
It was goofy. It was like somebody typed in an AI generator, abstract, scary thing.
Yeah, that scene did also feel a little AI. Yeah.
And so they keep doing this, right? For a long time. And then when she goes into the basement and she gets her phone, she walks back upstairs and then the door in the basement goes, and I that's when I started holding my hand out and doing okay, let's keep it moving, guys.
Get on with it.
I'm done with stuff creeping around. I need something to pop out now.
It's been an hour.
It's been an hour. Can stuff stop slowly creeping? Can something pop out? Can something chase? I want a cheap jump scare at this point. It's very similar. Like I remember when I was in film school and one of our professors was telling us about an editor a long time ago who took one of the baseball games that a lot of people said was one of the best baseball games of all time that went into like 13 innings, and it was like Red Sox versus Yankees in the playoffs or something like that. And it was just like this incredible game. And it was a 3-hour long game, and he cut out all of the parts of the game where the ball was not in play, and it was 11 minutes long. He was like, that's how long a 3-hour long baseball game that was super exciting was 11 minutes of gameplay. That's this movie. This movie, if you take out every single scene where nothing happens, then yeah, you would be left with maybe 3 minutes.
Yeah, I mean, it's that
and
bad.
It's that bad, guys.
It's
like,
that bad.
And again, when I tell you guys like, oh, the context of, well, this is a haunted house and there are demons here that are going to kill you because we live forever and we do ritualistic sacrifices. The context of that is given to you with the last 10 minutes of the movie.
Yeah.
So everything they show leading to this point, the fucking painting and the people creeping around and her, one of the fucking, the cousin, his girlfriend gets kidnapped in the woods by a boar monster, like a pig monster. And we're like, what the fuck was that? When does that come into play? And then she's like back later, but it's another dream sequence. And then, okay, another dream sequence. Okay, another dream sequence. Okay, another dream sequence. Okay, another hallucination. She's just hallucinating thing after thing after thing after thing. And all of these things are in context of this fucking haunting that's happening in the house. But we don't know that.
Yeah.
We don't know why other women who have bled at some point are being shown to us. We don't know why they're there. So we're just like, when we say this movie is boring as fuck, you go, what is this? What? Okay, cool. What is it for? What is this about? And then we finally find out with 10 minutes left and we go, okay, that's not a very interesting premise.
Not at all.
It's not very cool or interesting.
It's funny. It reminds me of Longlegs, except, in terms of the reveal, like the reveal being underwhelming.
Oh, yeah.
Not Longlegs is which is crazy to say because that movie's so fucking mid, if not bad. But it's like that movie has so much more going on than this, and it has
at least that movie has like an investigation.
Yeah, and so it's like not only does nothing happen, like you're talking about the context of it, which there's no context for this. There's nothing to attach to. There's nothing to care about. But literally, the way this stuff is shown, what we say, the character has a hallucination. That is what happens in every scene. Every scene is just Tatiana Maslany's character having a hallucination. Well, how do we show that? She's just laying down on the couch, and then
cut to a roaring rapids.
Yeah, we cut to
just a picture of a fish. And then we have like this locket, and then we show these hands of a woman dancing next to the river. And then we cut back to her and she's still sleeping.
Yeah, she's still just laying down. All right, she gets up, she walks around the kitchen and she pours herself a glass of wine. And then she sees one of the hallucinations is the woman that the cousin is with, and then a smaller, tiny version of that woman going, "Yeah, what's going on?" with the high voice. That's one of those moments. And there was a moment at the very end. I think it was the smoking demon coming down the stairs where I really was like, what the hell? Sure. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because this scene that Daniel's talking about with the little version is like, it's like, okay, is this like a scene from Half Baked or something? Like, is this like a Cheech and Chong bit?
Yeah.
Is this like that 70s show trying to make it seem like weed makes you hallucinate?
Yeah, it's got that like very amateur, goofy tone quality for comedy's sake. I don't know, man.
And it's like this guy's actually good at comedy, by the way. We learned that.
Yeah, but he was great. Like he did it great in The Monkey. So that's it. It's very weird. I will say this. There's a scene where she is looking through binoculars to spy on the neighbor and comes across an image of a severed head in a trash bag that then kind of falls and rolls. I thought that was a good scare. And I liked that scene.
But did you like the fact that she goes, "What the hell?" and then looks back into her binoculars and it's gone?
Because
it was a hallucination?
Everything is non-consequential or whatever the word is. Yeah, I mean, it's
I felt the exact same way. I was like, oh, that's good. Yeah. I was like, that's a good little scare. That's a good little, like, what the fuck, you know? And then immediately, as soon as she looks back in it and it's gone, I was like, okay, what the fuck?
Yeah, fuck you. Fuck? You know what? That was a man, fuck you moment. Because it's like, you
just did something actually good
and interesting.
And if
now we have the Serbia thing going on where it's like, wait a minute.
Oh, did he kill this girl, and is the cousin the murderer of these women who we saw earlier in the movie who were like screaming or whatever? Mm-hmm. And should we be scared of him, or is it her? Are they working together? Like, how often do they kill people? Like, that could have been really interesting.
Yeah.
And if she had like walked over there to then investigate and then the head was gone, that would have been really good.
Then it's like, oh my God.
Then it's like, oh, he came outside and he took it. He saw her looking. Oh, now it's actually creepy. No. They just go, oh, I guess she's fucking gone. Oh, I guess everything I see is actually not really there. If I just close it. It's like the fucking video games you play where they go, oh, close your eyes, and then if you look back up, it'll be gone.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
It's so insulting. It's really just insulting. I'm like, fuck you, man. Like, that is how I feel towards this movie. Man, fuck you. You just wasted my goddamn time. And you know what? There's this whole, and maybe it was just me thinking this, but there's this whole plot device. Well, it's not a device because there is no plot. There's nothing to be a device for. But when the movie was not over yet, and I thought that maybe this would go somewhere, there's a plot device that the boyfriend is a doctor. So I was like, it's going to turn out that she's a patient. Like, I thought it was like a Shutter Island thing. I was like, that's why she's hallucinating all the time. She's fucking loony.
And that could make sense because she's always trying to fuck him, and he's never interested.
Yeah, and he's like, I'm good. No. Which I did call out because she's trying to make out with them. And she's a good-looking woman.
Yeah, I would.
So she's making out with him, and she's like definitely clearly trying to fuck. And he's like, babe, the cake. And I'm like, look, I'm a fat fuck, and even I wouldn't stop for cake. Like, look, come on.
Right. Which that's how I immediately knew it was poisoned, obviously. I was like, yeah, this is a poisonous cake.
Yeah,
or whatever.
100%.
But yeah, because that was, I was like, this guy, I know now why he's willing to sacrifice women, if you know what I'm saying.
Heyo.
Gay. He's very gay.
He's very gay.
He only sacrifices women. He never sacrifices men. He wants more men to have sex with.
It's called keeper, not keep him.
Exactly. I've been saying this.
I cracked the code, folks. I cracked the code.
Osgood, your fucking name.
Ozbad.
Ozbad.
Wait, we just saw an Osgood Perkins movie?
On Weekend?
Dude. Why did we not make that connection till just now?
Osbad, Perk lose.
Oh.
I know it's not Perk wins, but it's close. Osgood, Perk outs.
Let's go. Osbad,
Perk outs. You're done.
You're done, and you're never going to make a movie in this town ever again.
Oh, I'm sure you're gonna. And we will not be there. Unless I know for a fact it is a comedy movie, I will. You have only made one movie that I have enjoyed to date, and it has been a comedy movie.
That has been a comedy movie.
So until you make comedy again, I'm not going to see your shit. And I don't care how good the fucking promotion or marketing is for it either, like how it was for Longlegs. Fuck you. Longlegs was worth seeing just for the cinematography and like the opening shots of it. This movie, the fucking visuals don't even make it worth it. And I'm not saying the visuals are bad. I want that on the record. Right. I thought the visuals were very good, very creative, very interesting. The way the sound design plays into that, but with zero context, the entire time it's happening, I'm just like, okay, why though?
Exactly. That's why
I can't enjoy it.
That's why I'm like, just do photography. You're very good at making shots, But in service of what? To watch a woman walk around a house for an hour and 37 minutes, man?
And eat
imagining
cake.
shit that's not actually happening?
And take a bath.
So there's no consequence to anything. There's no stakes. There's nothing that matters. This fucking movie sucked ass. I thumbs down the screen when the movie was over. I put my thumbs down and held them out towards the screen, just hoping that somehow I would get through it like the fucking Ring and get in there and go, Osgood, you fucking son of a bitch.
Guys, we have A-list memberships with AMC, and I still want a refund for this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know
Great
how
way
they
to
can
put
make it happen, but I'm like,
please do.
And when we tell you guys, please don't watch this movie, I'm talking, don't fucking pay money to go see it. Don't go see it for free. If it comes out on streaming, it's not worth your fucking time.
Not at all.
Your time, whatever the fuck you would be doing, if you actually did go fucking goon for 2 hours, that would be a better use of your time than watching this movie. There's nothing you can get out of this. No leeway to you. I thought there was some stuff that I thought that you did well, and I'm excited to see your next project. No, you're over.
Yeah.
Your trial period of, hey, let's see if this guy's pretty good at it. It's over. You're fucking bad at this. You're bad at making movies. And you know what? If you went to just be a cinematographer on another movie, I might be like, okay, sure. He's a pretty good cinematographer, but you don't know how to tell a fucking story to save your goddamn life. Like, Longlegs was better than this movie by a country mile, and The Monkey was really good in terms of that. But I just haven't seen enough from you at this point to where I'm just going to go see the next movie with your fucking name on it.
Yeah, it's hard to even want to see something that his name's on anymore. But even if I did, if I got too curious, I wouldn't see it in theaters. I would not invest that much in it.
It's not M. Night Shyamalan.
Oh, definitely.
Where it's like I actively avoid anything with his name on it. But, I went to go see Longlegs because of the promotion. I went to go see The Monkey because of your name. And now I went to go see this. And there's been other movies of Osgood Perkins that have been recommended to me. And now I'm like, I don't know, maybe I was like, I'm interested in The Black Coat's Daughter. I've heard really good things about it. But now I'm like, well, people fucking loved Longlegs too. So
the only reason I wanted to see this movie in the first place is because I thought that the trailer was cool. They did a really cool trailer. It was way too long, but it was creative and it was split up. So I'm just like, okay, is this guy just a neon merchant?
I mean, Neon does make some good ass trailers.
I'm saying, I think that he's a neon merchant.
Because remember the trailer for It Lives Inside was pretty decent. We were like, that's an interesting movie.
Yeah, they know how to make a fucking trailer, dude. And they know how to promote, obviously. So
clearly, yeah.
Yeah, I'm out. I'm Oz Bad Perk Outs. Guys, we're very excited to announce Osgood Perkins is going to be directing Hereditary 2. Hereditary. And he's also going to be directing we're very excited about this. He's going to be doing Short Legs. It's going to be a prequel about, it's going to be a prequel.
Osgood Perkins is making A Loud Place. It's very similar
A Loud Place. It's very, Long Legs, Short Legs is going to be a prequel about Nicolas Cage. It's just about the actor. It's about Nicolas Cage, and we're very excited about this. I'm out. I'm out on Osgood Perkins.
He's making the next Jordan Peele sequel. It's called Y'all.
It's called Stay In.
He's doing late fall as a sequel to Midsummer.
Oh my god. Worth it.
Guys, I give this a no out of 10. Actually, I'm not going to give this movie a rating. I'm going to borrow from our friends at Watch Skip Plus. And we are giving this one a ass skip.
A rock hard
girthy, dummy, thick skip. Do they phrase it like that?
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure they usually refer to it in terms of girth.
The girth. What does this get on the girth scale? What do you think about that, Cupcake?
Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
This is a pencil thin watch. No.
You can borrow that if you want, guys.
Yeah, feel free to clip this if you want, and put this in your next episode if you like it. But yeah,
I hope that you guys are cool with episodes like this because we have no problem. Just sometimes we review sometimes we see a movie and we are a little torn on whether or not to review it, whether we should say anything. I mean, if I need to bitch for a couple minutes, I'll just bitch for a couple minutes as long as y'all like it.
Yeah, we knew it was going to be longer of a rant than an Instagram reel.
Yeah.
but not as long of a rant as an episode.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're giving this one a fat skip. And listen, if you guys like this type of episode, let us know. You can reach out to us at Wild Dream Pod on Instagram and TikTok. You can also come and watch us stream. You want to talk about listen to us, bitch.
There you go.
Wild Dream Stream. Okay, on YouTube, Twitch, Instagram, and TikTok. But until next time, we love you. We kiss you.
Good night.
Good night.